What's up, coin hunters? We bought a Meltdown the silver bar. I made the short the other day. Subscribe and see what we turn this into. So we're about to make this into a little something. Stay tuned, check it out, see how we do. I haven't been casting the past week or two. It's been so cold here in central New York that it literally, my mold just will not stay hot to get a correct pour. So we've been having to put it off, but you know, prayers out to Buffalo, New York. They had 39 people die in this past storm. It's pretty crazy stuff. Here where I am at, it just warmed up. It's like 50 right now. It's super nice, and all the snow just melted. So like, about to make the most out of it and get to it out in the garage. But also stay tuned for the next video coming up. I just got a 3D printer in. I'm getting a few other things together. I've been taking this extra week or two of the snowstorm just to try to gather supplies. So I got a 3D printer, and then, you know, I got some other stuff coming in for, you know, accessories for it. So the next video is actually going to be the unboxing of that and a little test or review of it, if you will. I just want to tell you guys I appreciate you for watching the video, clicking on it, and checking it out. We're going to be doing a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. It's going to be a silver chest piece It's going to be about 3 or 4 ounces of silver. It's just one chess piece. It's going to be going to one lucky viewer. They got to be a subscriber. Once we get a little closer to the 1,000 subscriber mark, I'm going to be releasing a video to let you know what you need to do to win a silver chess piece. 3 or 4 ounce, 3/9 fine silver chess piece. I think it's going to be pretty epic, pretty sweet. Check it out. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss that video. And let's get back to the pour. Alright, coin hunters, day 2 of pouring, and yesterday was actually a little colder than I thought it was. It was like 33 out, 35, and it felt like 50. I swear to God, after that storm, it felt like 50 degrees. But it is still pretty cold, so a lot of the molds that we did pour yesterday didn't go through. There weren't full pours. The ones that we do have are still not up to par, but I kept them just because they're, you know, good enough for now just to keep the idea alive in my mind. But we're about to switch it up and try to pour a little something with less detail and a little larger. So I'm thinking about a chess piece, a couple chess pieces maybe, and we'll do that and just see how it turns out. But let me flip the camera. I'll show you how the pours that we did make turn out. So we did get some pours. As you can see, they're not in the best shape. They have a lot of detail issues. a lot of the molds didn't hold correctly or whatever was going on, but you can tell by the bottoms too. Super tricky. So this guy's base didn't even print, cast, but at least he still stands up, and he's got half an arm, But so we'll move on to that. We'll save this for a warmer day, and then we'll use these to pour some chest pieces and then save some for the 3D prints that we're going to be making in the next day or two, and then use that to make some silver 3D prints. Alright, we're going to do this for the bonus for the end of the video, just so you guys can see a little bigger, a little less detail. And this will probably come out pretty good, I'm hoping, fingers crossed. It's like 34 degrees out, I can still see my breath, and who knows, but I'm hoping it turns out nice. We're going to do the false drag method, where you kind of pack this first with just stuff to fill it, and then you flip it around with the full mold, push this down halfway, fill the top of the mold, grab the other half, put it on there, fill the top of the mold, and then you actually take out this bottom mold again, discard it, flip the mold so this will be in the top piece surrounded by packed sand, and then you put the empty bottom flask over it and repack it to get the maximum amount of detail. So that's the process we're going to be doing right now. Check it out. So I flipped the mold. This is the side that was originally face down. Clean this off a little. What we're gonna do is pour this upside down. We're gonna push this in about halfway. Just to establish the dividing line between the two molds, and then we'll be making the other half of the mold, and then discarding this and replacing it. Alright, so then we empty this one, the first one that we made. We'll empty this and then place it back and refill it, and that's going to allow the mold to have the maximum amount of detail. Alright, so we've got the piece here. It did cast completely. It's got a few spots where the molds didn't hold. This actually is the second mold. Right after I finished the other one, pieces of it started collapsing because it's so cold. So this is what I turned out with. This is good enough for me. So let's clean this up, and you know, I'll show you afterwards. Alright, so first off, I'll basically just take just a paintbrush, just a coarse, paintbrush, and clean up all the sand that's still on there, any remaining black sand burnt up on there. That works pretty good. All the nooks and crannies and crevices. Yeah, not the easiest casting on the cold, but what are you gonna do? I can't just not post videos, I gotta push it to the limit. I'll slide this over. I put this over top, and I just nip off some of these sprues. This I'm probably gonna have to try to saw off. It's pretty thick, so we'll figure that out when we come to it. But get all this stuff off. Something pretty interesting with this. I was cutting this, and there's actually an air pocket in there, which I've never seen before. It's not very big. Well, I guess it is kind of big, but it doesn't go down very far. I can see the bottom of it, but pretty interesting. I've never seen an air pocket in a silver pour before, but we're just gonna work around it, keep it. I do have some silver solder to fill in it with it, but then it won't be 99.9% fine silver, so we're just gonna leave it how it is. Alright guys, well, here it is, all cleaned up as best I could. There's some pretty severe pitting because of the coldness, and there was that sunken area, and again that's from the coldness. It just makes the metal retract a little faster than normal when it's cooling down. I did weigh it, it's 3.8 ounces. I got the scale right here, and we'll double check that. This is set to ounces troy. 3.85 ounces. And so it's a pretty hefty piece, honestly. This is a honker, and I definitely like it. I'm gonna actually be giving this to my girlfriend's brother-in-law. He's a good friend of mine, and I think it'd be pretty cool to give him this. He's a big chess fan. We got the 3/9 fine silver. This first 9 got mangled. I tried to fix it, and it just kept making it worse. So it is what it is. At least it's marked. At least it's weighed, and you can tell exactly what it is. I wish this pitting wasn't here. It'd make it look so much better. And underneath was very hard to get the file in there. I hand file all this, so it's definitely a big task for me, but I did clean it up as best I could. I think it looks amazing. And stay tuned. In the next day or two, we'll be having the unboxing of the 3D printer, and we'll do a review on that. If you guys like the content today, please like and subscribe, and future videos will be coming out. This month has been a little tricky. We had the holidays, and then we had a major snowstorm, so bear with me, but I do try to be consistent about producing content. So there is definitely future content coming out. Just keep up with